Anatoly Artemenko has been farming this land since shortly after the fall of the Soviet Union. His business has seen ups and downs, but nothing hit him as hard as this war and the Russian blockade of the Black Sea. With a hint of irony, Artemenko says this summer's harvest of grains and seeds has been fantastic, and not just for him. Ukraine's agriculture ministry estimates the nation will produce around 60 million tons. But Artemenko has only been able to move 10% of his stores. The other 90% is sitting here, waiting for a solution.
Just look at this. Isn't this great? This is a grain that feeds the whole world. Ukraine feeds perhaps 20% of the world. We have a lot of grain here. All these countries around the world, especially in Africa, are waiting for our grain, but we can't export it. It's really a shame.
Artemenko used to send his grains and seeds down the highway to the largest port in Ukraine, the Black Sea port of Odessa. Today, he's sending off a truck in a different direction. The best option now is the southwestern route via the Danube River. This narrow country road is now Ukraine's most important trade corridor, and it's overwhelmed.
The worst thing is the downtime. The fact that we are standing around like warehouses on wheels. We have to wait for a long time to see if a ship comes or not. Sometimes we sit here for weeks.
The small port town of Reni now has the historic responsibility of saving Ukraine's grain market, and that's made it a target for Russia.
Now, it's strictly forbidden to film at the port of Reni, but I just wanted to show you how close Romania is across the Danube River. A good swimmer could cross the river in just 15 minutes, and many thought that Russia would not be brazen enough to bomb a port just a few hundred meters away from a NATO member country.
But they did, sending in Shahed drones in the early morning of July 24th. Those drones destroyed port infrastructure, including a warehouse full of grain. About a week later, Russia attacked another grain storage site just 70 kilometers east of here in Izmail. Dmitry Holubiev runs a small shipping company and has grain warehouses in the area. The rerouting of trade through the Danube has brought him additional business, but at a serious risk. I ask him if the recent attack made him worry.
For my property, no. But for my people, we were of course very worried. Because during the attack, our people were in the port, and in fact in Izmail too. We were very worried about them. What's property? Human life is the most valuable thing. It's priceless.
Ukrainian shippers like Holubiev might be willing to brave the Russian threat, but many foreign vessels scheduled to collect the grain are more cautious. This creates yet another bottleneck.
The corn has been stuck inside of this warehouse for 3 weeks now, and they're finally able to move it out. They're going to load it into a truck and then drive it down to the port of Reni, where tomorrow they're going to wait on a Handy-class ship to come pick it up.
If Holubiev manages to clear this warehouse, that'll be 10,000 tons of Ukrainian grain down and tens of millions more to go.